You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another.
What happened?
I just bumped it.
You bumped it?
I just bumped it.
Is the mic okay?
Just a little bump and grind.
Right?
Just a little bump and grind. TADPOG Podcast. It's a show that happens weekly where two old guys revel in the joyous return of their yet older friend who makes his first return to a normal show in a year and a half.
Welcome to the show, John. This is going to be great.
Motherfucking John McTurley.
When's the last episode What was the last episode you were on?
It was the year
in review.
Oh, that's right. It hasn't been that long.
Well, I think consider that a special episode.
Yeah, but there was a year between year in reviews.
Yeah, I think that was the last two. So shit, it's been longer than that.
So you're still Burger Bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to make sure. I didn't know if you had come with prepared. I mean, you can contest that.
I mean, it's fine. You want to give everybody else like cool sounding names.
It doesn't sound fine to me, John.
I'll just be Burger Bottom.
It doesn't sound fine. I've learned recently that we should say what we mean.
Where did you learn that? Like
Spock. I'm surprised you didn't see that episode of Star Trek, John.
What?
You're a big fan.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I wanted to see your reaction.
I was legitimately worried.
I wanted to see your glasses fog up like they did.
Them all. Except Enterprise. I'm working. Oh God.
I'm gonna move that microphone closer to your
That's really
mouth.
close.
Yeah, it is.
Man.
There you go. That's how.
John, can I have your wallet?
I feel kind of violated right now.
No, I need to have your wallet.
Why?
Because I'm a dirty liberal, and that's what I do. Is I take money out of your wallet. It's a reference to a Facebook conversation I had between John and Jacob York. If everybody got that hot tip.
Man, wow.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, vaguely.
So what you're saying is whoever laughed at that is a filthy liar.
Yeah. Well, it'd be funny me stealing from John. It's still a funny image.
I don't have a lot to steal.
Because of the government. Yeah, I know, hey, man.
What is that? The Bill Murray picture where it's got a quote from him. It says, "The best way to teach your kids about taxes is to eat 30% of their ice cream."
But then the kids don't get better roads or anything. I don't understand. I guess
I saw another one that was really good, and it was like, if it pleases the crown.
Yeah, same one I saw today too.
The roads, was it the roads one? Yeah, it was like, will you please fix the potholes on the road that I'm taxed to build, so that it may limit the damage to the car that I'm taxed to drive, so that I can get that I paid for with money you already taxed.
Welcome to Political Podcast.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, the thing I hate the most in the world.
I started it. It's on me.
We'll just leave that shit right there.
Well, because it's a joyous time for John to come back.
Man, I'm excited.
And also we'll be talking about our excursion to the Louisville Arcade Expo.
Yeah, I actually titled this episode Oops, All Intro Stories, because that's essentially what I have prepared. It's just an hour long of intro stories.
I'm
good
excited.
intro and story.
That works. And presents.
Not too many presents, right? I mean, this came in. Hi, I'm Dave, the spectacled host. This came in from Amazon.
And while I'm opening this, it feels like a shirt.
It does feel like a shirt.
Before I forget, at the Louisville Arcade Expo, I was requested to give a special shout out to Terrified Michelle and Yuri student Janie. So here's a special shout out.
Who have said that it's been mentioned that they sent us a Christmas card. I heard that on our Facebook group, TADPOG Nation. We have not received that. That's why I don't know why we haven't. But
I know what this is.
That is one of our shirts, Tyler.
It is.
You just opened.
Yep. It was requested that we sign this.
Oh, one of our shirts.
To give back to somebody. I don't know if they want to mention. I'm not going to mention their name on there because they didn't say to. But yeah, they want us to sign this because they're going to give it as a present to their boss.
Oh.
And they'd like us to videotape us signing it as well.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do that now then?
Good.
All right. Awesome. I don't have a marker on me. So
That's it. We'll do it later.
can we draw penises on it as well?
We better.
Okay, good. All right.
He did say to sign it.
Is this person concerned
You know,
about?
it's got your faces on there. You just need to draw the rest of your bodies and just have your
true.
penises coming out from underneath the little Tadpog banner.
They're holding hands. They're a little hooked together.
We'll use Jordan's amiibos as reference.
Nice. But yeah, all right. What are we telling stories? Are we trying copious amounts of
Okay.
chips?
Yes. So, John, you brought some chips.
I brought some, and I don't know exactly how you pronounce it. Maybe you guys can help me. I guess that's Paqui. Is that
I think it's Paqui.
Paqui? Okay. Paqui
I don't know,
haunted
though.
ghost pepper chips. It says they are freaking hot. I can agree. They are pretty warm. They're the hottest chips I've had.
So you've had these before.
But I haven't had yet. But I haven't had like the crazy $5 chip.
I do want the $5 chip really bad.
But if you guys want, I brought some salsa too. If you want to try like
I'll
the
go
chip
and take one
first.
without the salsa and then one with the salsa.
Get you one of those that looks like it's been dusted real good.
They look just like they look just like nacho
Yeah,
cheese
they do.
Doritos.
They do. You could sneak these in a bag or a big bowl at a Super Bowl
man,
party.
give somebody a nice little surprise.
Are they really that hot?
I think they're pretty. I mean, they
Okay.
kind of got some. They don't like at first. They don't seem that some pretty decent
build,
meat on the back
okay.
end.
All right, Paqui, bring it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I do want to try that $5 chip though.
Yeah. Now these aren't $5 chip worthy. I don't think. But
This
you know,
is-
you get a whole bag for less than that, so it's pretty.
Right? Yeah.
It's about the same level as those chips Micah sent us.
These
Those
will
habanero chips.
Oh,
these
yeah.
will build on you. Like if you keep knocking them
Yeah.
back.
I could see that. I'm gonna try it in the salsa here. What salsa
Yeah.
did you bring?
This is the.
Is this the Mrs. Renfro's?
No, this is the paste, which I realize I know paste. It's the Miller Lite of salsa, but
Shit, dog, you gotta pick up the paste.
it's the paste restaurant style 3 pepper, and I really really like flavor. It just doesn't have enough heat, and that's where the chips come in. You combine it with these chips, I think it's pretty freaking good.
That is good. I like
That is really good.
I need to wash this down with my Fireball pineapple juice
Yeah.
concoction.
Nothing cools off ghost pepper burn quite like Fireball.
Fireball and pineapple juice.
Yeah, but I don't really have much in the way of mixers.
It works, surprisingly.
Yeah.
It does look like dehydrated cloudy urine, but it does work.
But yeah, man, we were playing Overwatch one night. Andy spotted and bought me a bag. And they don't have them at the Southside Walmart. They only have them at the Mallside Walmart. So she grabbed a bag, brought them home, and was like, hey, I thought you might like these. Yeah, that looks great. Ate one of them, was like, oh, this just got some heat. That's pretty good. And I set the bag down on the desk, and we're playing Overwatch. So, like, every time I would die, which I play Reaper, so, you know, die a lot. when I say I play Reaper, I play other characters, but I kind of mean him. So, I would just
We've heard.
Yeah, I know.
Ian may have said it a few times.
I don't think I've ever seen you play through your own accord of character other than Reaper.
I've been playing Junkrat and Farah and Soldier a little more often, which are all kind of.
I liked Farah a lot.
But I'm sitting there and, you know, I would die and I'm watching the kill cam. I'd maybe eat a couple. And then, you know, in between matches, you know, you've got setup time when you're picking your characters and everything. And I eat a couple more, eat a few more. And like, I looked down at the end of our kind of session that we played and I had eaten like half of that bag. And man, the next day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, what have I done?
It's not as bad as like when we would play Counter-Strike, and like when you die in Counter-Strike, you have to wait until the match ends.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like when I would die early in Counter-Strike, it's like, well, I guess I'll sit here and smoke 3 cigarettes while this match plays out.
Yeah. Like, Counter-Strike's not good for your health.
No.
Just in general.
No, just not good for your mental health, not
No.
good for your physical health. It's just bad.
Yeah. But yeah, I really like those. Those are definitely a favorite.
Those are good.
Yeah, thanks for bringing them.
Hit them up, man.
I brought some more snacks, but these are left over from the expo.
Okay.
So
I saw the picture on the bed.
Yes.
Like you were like, you know, our snack game is.
very strong. We had a bed full of snacks. Sandwich Pope Phil had brought a bunch of snacks. He brought the biggest bag of Bugles I've ever fucking seen in my life. which was
Sam's choice.
It was a literal bag of bugles.
It was just it was brass, like a whole brass band and a big old sack.
It was like F Troop in a bag.
Yeah, God, do I wish, man. If I had an option of like going to the Louisville Arcade Expo or watching the entire run of F Troop, I probably that'd be a tough call.
I gotta hit one of these. I've heard about these so much.
What's
I've
that?
never had Ecto Cooler.
You popping in an Ecto Cooler?
I want something
never had
non-cinnamon, so I'm going to drink some of this high C Ecto Cooler.
Now, is this
Dave,
the
would you like
same
one?
as the Ecto Cooler from back in the day?
Yep,
Like,
they brought it
It's
back for
same
the
exact shit.
for the
There you
latest
go.
Ghostbusters.
Because I don't remember drinking it as a kid.
It's not the same exact because I do not see Slimer on this box,
Well,
That's true.
and that is a key component.
That's because all they had
That's
was
tasty.
water, wine, and beer when you were a kid, John. It's fine.
yeah, mead.
That's
It
an
was
age
mead.
joke.
Yeah, they called it mead.
All right, so here's the first bag I got, which we didn't open at the expo. This is Cape Cod kettle cooked potato chips, infused fresh jalapeno, premium authentic flavor. I'm assuming that's the full name of this chip.
Man,
Why do we run this bag? Adjectives. Just fucking throw in just good adjectives.
So I'm gonna get a couple of these. These were brought by Sean and Mitch of Nerdy Thursday podcast.
I don't know if I should put these down on the bear. I'm worried.
I would not, at least right here where I put the wrapper in the loop.
Yeah, I put everything on this table. Then I clear it off once a week when everybody comes over. I should probably also wipe it down.
These are good.
I've been actively dodging it. It's fine.
They don't. It's funny. I think I might have some carryover from those. I may not be picking up the heat.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting as much heat.
They
'cause it
definitely
overrides
have
these.
a nice jalapeno flavor though.
I do like the kettle cooked crunch.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've said before, I can't eat just regular chips anymore. They just
know.
do not taste good to me. Kettle cooked or baked or Doritos. I just can't do like regular barbecue, regular Lay's chips anymore. Ugh.
These
Yeah, those are tasty.
in my hand are Doritos Dynamita Chili Limon.
Yeah.
These are from Jack of Ziggy Moon's Tadpog Santa Kanaha, who was also at the expo, obviously.
Oh, these look like those chips that Phil sends us.
They are like, wow.
They're like
Christmas tree light red.
bright red rolled up into a straw.
just that good red you find in nature.
Yeah,
This is a chip that you could snort Coke with.
you could
Because
it's
it's a straw about the width of a dollar bill.
It looks like a handmade crayon without the wrapper on it.
Yeah.
This is for when you want to take bumping rails to the extreme.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh fuck yeah!
It could be
Those are good.
Be a real bro and snort Gatorade powder with these.
Or how about this? We could do a challenge. We could crunch up those Cape Cod chips into a fine powder and then snort them with these Doritos.
There you go.
You can really taste the lime. Those are good.
You can
Those
really
are good.
taste the dynamite in these.
I mean, speaking of hot things that we ate, Kadita Cashmere, my favorite restaurants in the world. Yeah, in
Oh
Louisville.
yeah, cashmere.
Indian restaurant.
Yeah, and again, like I tell them what I want and they fucking deliver it. Like it had just the perfect amount of heat again. Like they're the only Indian restaurant I go to that gets it and gets it consistently. And I ate it. It was so hot I couldn't finish it all in one meal. I broke it out over the entirety of the Arcade Expo. And one morning, like I got up and I was hungry. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some of that Indian food. I ate some of it. And it nearly ruined my day because that level of heat for breakfast. Oh, man. It's hard to give me heartburn, but that fucking did it.
Really?
Yeah.
My buddy Rishu that I knew, he was the guy that took me to Kashmir when I lived up, and he told me that like a lot of Indian. Sorry,
That's all right. I'm just pushing the microphone into your face. That's all.
Here, let me get up in there. He told me that like Indian people will eat really spicy food in the morning because it makes them feel cooler. It's fucking hot as shit in India. And he said, yeah, he was like, eat something really hot for breakfast. You go out in the sun, it doesn't seem as hot because
I mean, and it makes you sweat, and that's cooling. So, yeah, that's why they do it.
But yeah, he's the one that the whole make it like we're at home thing.
That's what I told the guy in Kashmir. I want it.
Yeah.
I want it Indian hot, whatever. I want it like you eat it.
'Cause I went
Like,
there.
okay.
I went there with him, and I was like, what should I get? And he knew that I could eat fairly spicy stuff. And he was like, you want the meat? He's like, you get the medium. And And he starts talking to the waiter in like Hindi, and I don't know what the fuck he's saying. And I'm like, what did how did you order yours? And he's like, I told him back home. I took a bite of his when it came back to the table. Holy fuck. It's like, whoo. Yeah, it was super hot.
Fuck yeah.
When I was there, I told them to make it like I was at home, and they deep fried it. As a joke. Yeah. just in case you couldn't tell, because it wasn't funny.
That was a Southern joke.
I said that, and they boiled a bunch of potatoes. So.
We did ruin somebody's date while we were at Kashmir because there was a big room with about 17 of us in there, and then there was a young attractive couple trying to have a date. The guy was trying to seal the deal. Meanwhile, Mario comes in.
Y'all were still dressed up when you went?
Phil was dressed up. I think he might have been the only one dressed up at the time. And then, we were just really loud, and the tables in that restaurant are pushed like really close together.
It's very small.
So, I could have just reached over at any point and touched either of their faces. That's
that close to
yes.
you?
I just would have turned around and just been like, hello.
How much alcohol?
You have pretty hair.
How much alcohol?
Hey man, you gonna fuck her? You gonna fuck her?
You gonna hit that dog?
What do you think? I don't mean any disrespect, but
Are you gonna, ma'am? Do you feel safe? Do you feel? We'll all walk. Do you feel safe? We'll walk you your car.
every one of us.
How much alcohol had you guys imbibed as a group when you went?
As a group, a lot.
Okay.
I drank a whole lot. I was drunk the entire time.
I was impressed with your
Awesome.
ability to stay at a proper 8.
I got.
You got more, but
I got
you
there.
averaged about an 8 the whole weekend.
You're right. I did average.
Keeping it at an 8.
We got there, and I immediately started drinking. I know Phil and I think.
Oh, Phil averaged a 10 the whole weekend. that boy can drink.
We crushed it. We crushed.
This is Phil Hawkins, right?
Yes, Sandwich Pope Phil Hawkins.
He came from wow.
He flew.
Wow.
From Oregon.
That's some fucking dedication right there.
I'm really glad that he did. I was glad I got to meet him finally. I've been talking to him probably for 3 years. So that was neat. There was a lot of anxiety involved in that because I was like, well, I don't know how this is going to go.
And henceforth the alcohol.
Yeah, we needed some social lubrication. I would have been, it really would have sucked if he had spent I don't know, it's $700 shown up and been like, turns out we don't like each other.
I think it's safe to say over 3 years of communication, you probably would have picked that up at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I think that's probably the logical way of thinking through that. But
Some people are better online friends.
Yeah.
It happens.
That is true. So we fucking crushed 5th of Malibu it was nothing because I do prefer the ladies rum.
Nah, man, we've done that. We did that.
Like I said, I do
Naruto.
prefer the ladies rum. Hey, I'm dogging on me too, man. It's all right.
I just remember crushing out a whole 5th of fucking Malibu and playing Naruto all fucking night.
Oh yeah.
That was one of the best ever Kids in the Hall skits.
Which one? The Naruto one?
They get the Naruto one. Yeah. Where they all stay up all night playing Naruto.
My favorite part is when Dave is like, Sharingan.
He's drinking coffee and has a kunai also in his other hand.
Hi, I'm Dave Foley.
Pretty
You
good.
may know me from Naruto. You may know me from the Village of Sand.
Oh, he was Gaara.
Well, he's ginger, so he'd have to be.
Oh, yeah.
The addicted to lady drinks.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. If I can find that, I'll put it in the show notes. But there's a great chance I will not be able to find it. It's hard to find Kids in the Hall stuff online.
They got that shit locked down, copyrighted.
Not as bad as SNL, but I feel like anything that Lorne Michaels
SNL.
kind of has his hands in is really hard to find on the internet. I guess just because no one
It's
wants
a
to
testimony
get
to the
sued by
power of Lorne Michaels.
him. Yeah, it really fucking is. Good luck trying to find an SNL sketch that isn't filmed off of somebody's phone, pointed at a television screen.
Man, I saw they had apparently President George W. Bush on Jimmy Kimmel, and somebody posted the little interviews. It was 11 minutes long, and he came off as really, really likable because I think he's just he doesn't do a lot of interviews or anything anymore, And,
This was a recent thing?
Yeah. It's
He
pretty
just
recent.
paints.
And like he actually says something about how I can't remember who it was Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell always did President Bush on SNL. And he talks about like sitting down and like having dinner with Lorne Michaels. And they was like, did it bother you when he did it? He was like, no, I don't care. And like you could tell he's got this air of just, I don't give a fuck, man. Like I'm done with it. I'm out.
I look good now, man.
I'm not-
Everything's good.
He's like, I'm not
y'all miss
involved.
me. Y'all miss me a lot.
For real. For real. Like it's a really entertaining interview to watch. So yeah, if you get a chance to watch that, check it out. Funny.
John, you were not at the Louisville Arcade Expo.
No, I was not. But I saw the pictures.
I wanted to point that out so that anybody listening to this who was not at the Louisville Arcade Expo know that they have a surrogate in the form of you.
Right. I will let you down.
You're their avatar. No, you're good.
I will not ask the questions that you want.
No, that you're right, but nobody can. I promise you.
I did get to see your belly button.
Yep.
Which I've known you a long time. I think I could probably count on one hand how many times I've seen your belly button.
Have you never seen it? Yeah, I went in
just
costume.
the fucking toad costume. Like, was that premeditated?
Yes.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody had their roles.
Yeah, so here was the deal. First of all, big shout out to Exalted Lord Micah Purdue, who essentially like planned this whole fucking trip.
Okay.
Like, I didn't have to do shit. Tyler didn't have to do shit. All he had to do was fucking show up.
Well, that's why he's an exalted lord.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Look, I mean, are you arguing against Burger Bottom? Because you didn't do shit for this expo.
I didn't do shit. You're right. I didn't.
So I mean, your argument has no legs. I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess we could call you bastard son, I guess.
There you go. I don't give a fuck. That would be befitting.
So, Micah, thank you for fucking organizing all of this. So I can't even remember where the fuck I was going with this. What were we talking about?
Oh,
right
the
before
costumes.
that? The costumes, yes. So he decided it would be fun if we did on Friday, the day that we arrived. It would be fun if we did an escape room and go-karts.
Yeah, I saw the picture with the times on the escape room.
Yeah, so we did the escape room first. I was buzzed. And
as you should be.
And my team, I would like to point out, this is probably my proudest moment the entire time I was there at the expo, is that my team, which comprised of me, Chris, Archmage, Pinball Archmage, Chris Sedler. And Sandwich Pope Phil Hawkins and Exalted Lord Micah Purdue, we did in fact beat Nicole's team. So I'm not saying that as a group we're, like just smarter and more efficient problem solvers, but I mean, you could draw that conclusion.
It's true.
You could, that is a conclusion that you could draw. I mean,
not necessarily that you would.
No.
Just that you might.
You could.
Right.
If you were on the facts, you could.
Yeah.
You could put those together.
Yeah, if you really looked at the numbers, like looked at the time.
If you took the data, the raw data,
just looked at
and
the data,
analyzed
yes,
it.
But
and
it's
then,
cool. But it's cool because Nicole's not competitive at all, right? I mean,
no.
She's not.
And she's not about like facts-based data and stats
Okay,
at all.
I didn't
at all.
think so.
They may have had an extra person. I don't know. Which it could be argued that would actually make it harder. But I mean, when it boils down to it, I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, so we won that. And then we did go-karts at a place called
Man, I bet that was a blast.
Bluegrass Karting, and it was a fucking blast. It was amazing because yes, we had coordinated we were going to do Mario Kart, a Mario Kart themed race. So I went as Toad. That does mean that I went shirtless with a vest.
I love it.
That's
awesome.
I learned very quickly, and I knew this going in because Nikki totally did my fucking costume. Like, I mean, it was
Man,
like
she did an awesome job.
yeah, she
That
fucking
shit
nailed
looked
it.
Good.
Here's what I did. I found a YouTube video on how to make the hat, and then I showed it to her, and I was like, I cannot do this. Can you do this? And she was like, yeah, no problem.
I've seen that woman rip a fucking washing machine apart and put it back together.
Yeah,
she can make a hat.
Yeah, she's fixed our washing machine fucking twice. We've had those motherfuckers for 12 years.
I know. I walked in and was like, holy fuck, it looks like a bomb went off inside this thing. And like the next time I saw it, it was all together and running.
Yeah, she's had that thing in pieces like multiple times. I remember when the dryer was fucking up and I was like, oh no. And she's like, that's a dryer. That's not a problem. That's like
That is a simple machine.
that's like 4 parts. I've told her like several times, like you need to
Dude,
go to school for like mechanical
engineering. I know, right?
She's got a knack for it. So she also has a knack for making fucking Toad costumes, as it turns out. And we discovered.
You go to Toad School.
Go to Toad School. Become a Toad
She could be a
apprentice.
Hollywood costume designer. Yeah.
So she fucking put this together, except for the pants. I did get the yogi pants from Amazon. And then, of course, I wore house shoes because those are the only large brown shoes that I could find. As this was getting put together, I immediately was thinking, oh, this is essentially an Aladdin costume. Like all you have to do for a Toad, like to make a Toad costume, an Aladdin costume, is to switch the Toad hat out with fez.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then Sean of Nerdy Thursday, while we were at the convention, did tell me that he saw a Doctor Who there, and if I wanted to, I could go as Aladdin. Just take his fez. I don't know which doctor that is that wore the fez. Tyler, do you know?
11.
Okay.
Matt
yeah,
Smith.
I was gonna say, I got no idea.
Oh, that was Matt Smith?
His iconic is the fez and the mop.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Just like he didn't even wear that all that often.
Yeah.
But it's just like David Tennant only wore the 3D glasses like once, but that's his thing.
I gotta watch some fucking Doctor Who because like Ian's so into it and you're into it, and I know like a bunch of people that are really had the opportunity.
I've
to
kind
really
of fallen
sit
off
down
because
and
I haven't
watch
finished
it.
the rest of 12's.
Capaldi's
run.
done, right? That's what I
From
heard.
what I read, yeah.
Which I heard that he was supposed to be like a long running doctor. Like
That's
they
what
had
I thought,
planned
too.
for him to be long running. So I don't know what happened.
And
there.
the rumor next Doctor, I think, is awesome.
Who is the rumor?
Tilda Swinton.
Really?
Yeah, that is
No
what I'm reading all
shit.
over Reddit.
Really?
That
Do you
she's
think
the-
that's some fan like we want
it's-
Tilda Swinton to be the doctor?
No one goes on the internet and tells lies.
No, never.
It's not like CNN and their fake news reported it.
It's fucking alternative facts, motherfucker.
You know what I've heard? Doctor Who is a populist.
Yep.
Nationalist pop.
So I went as Toad to the Bluegrass karting. There's an indoor fucking go-kart racetrack in Louisville, and it's fucking amazing. I would love to go back there. We had 2 Luigis. We had Ryan from Experience Grind podcast as Luigi, and then we had Exalted Lord Mike of Purdue as Luigi.
Okay.
Kyle from the Experience Grind podcast was Princess Peach.
Nice.
I was Toad. We had
I saw Mario. Who was that? Phil.
Phil was Mario. I've got a story about Phil as Mario. And then we had Chris Edler as Shy Guy.
Nice.
And I hope I'm not leaving anybody out. I think that was it.
Pretty sure that was it.
And so, yes, we showed up in the, so we walk in, and before we even walked in, there was a dude outside who had like come out to smoke, and he was like, "Oh, I should have come with y'all." And he was like giving us high fives and shit. And so like we walk in, and it's like the fucking lobby of this go-kart place just like went fucking silent, and like everyone just kind of looked, and it was just like no one knew what to say because we just straight up fucking rolled in. Like the workers had no idea at first what to do. They were just like and then we just like walked right up and said, "Hey, we've got a reservation, here's the deal." And then the dude there was like totally cool.
Were there some kids there? Because
It was pretty late.
Okay,
I don't recall there being any kids there. I recall a lot of younger women laughing, and the large men.
I'm 30. I'm bulletproof.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Give
No,
zero
right.
fucks,
Yes,
motherfucker.
right. Exactly.
If I cared, I wouldn't be here right now wearing this. Okay, so fuck you.
Can I tell you a secret?
Oh yeah.
If you are feeling like
I don't know if this is the place to tell secrets.
this is a safe space.
Okay.
If you ever are like feeling a little not confident, strut into a place wearing just a vest, and then when you leave and you realize that nothing detrimental really happened, it's like, all right. Okay.
Yeah, just strut
That's
out.
okay. I didn't realize. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I figured it'd be bad. Turns out it was actually pretty great.
It's a good thing it was indoors. I can imagine being outdoors in the vest alone. Be kind of a
You would have had to have like
pretty cold.
like nude spandex underneath.
I thought about that for the costume. Nikki even mentioned it. I was like, no, I can't fucking.
You gotta
do
be.
that.
You gotta keep
I can't
it.
do that. Yeah, like because you got to keep it real, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what you said about it being an indoor go-kart place, yes. I thought that was great. It's going to be fine. Immediately behind the counter, the guy was like, it is as cold out on the track as it is outside, which was pretty cold. And I was like, oh, that's okay. It'll be fine. He's like, no, trust me. Like, do you have like a shirt or a sweatshirt or anything? And I was like, nope. I just like raised my arms like, I sure don't. And he's like, what size shirt do you wear? I said a medium. And he went and he gave me a shirt from the track, which people normally buy. And he's like, here, wear this. You're gonna need it. And he was fucking right because it was fucking cold on that track. Remember how I mentioned that I was wearing house shoes?
Yeah.
I wasn't wearing socks or anklets or anything.
No.
When I got back to the fucking hotel room, my big toe was gone. I do not have one anymore. I'm full Kunta Kinte. It just does not exist. It's in a movie, John.
I know.
You're the racist one. Come on.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
Let the record state that I did not
We
say
got
that.
it on tape. I'll put it on.
Hey man, I was just listing a search term. Eat some more of this salsa.
So we all had really cool. We all like had our photographs taken, and there was a big scoreboard up top. I had the best name, which was, I don't know if you saw it or not, John, on Facebook. It was Toad 420 Blaze It. And it was the best thing in the world because
not wrong.
The
That's
first,
the best name.
it's the best fucking name in the world. So I was when you go out to the track, they get you suited up, like they put a helmet on you and they put a little neck guard on you and shit like that, and then they like tell you which cart they got carts lined up, right? 3 rows of carts, and they tell you which one to get in. They're like, you're a number 22, you're number 13, whatever. So they told me which one to sit in, and I go and I sit in it, and I'm sitting there waiting. And I see 2 of the workers there talking to one another, and one of them starts to walk towards me, and then another one stops him and motions to him. Like, I can't hear anything, but he motions to the other worker like, I got this. And he walks over to me, and I'm just watching him the whole time. I'm just kind of smiling at him. And he comes over with his like wrench to make adjustments for like the seat moving back and forth. He's like, how's it going today, Mr. 420? I was like, it's pretty good. It's going pretty good. He's like, you feeling okay? I was like, yes, I feel great. He's like, do you need me to make any adjustments? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's looked at a card. He's like, yeah, we got you. And so he moved the seat back. He's like, how's that? I was like, that's great. Thank you. And he's like, all right, have a good race, Mr. 420. So, I mean, that was a cool moment. That is a story I will tell my son when he is 18 years old. When his brain has fully developed.
When he has grown his rat tail to 3 inches, he will hear the story.
Oh, shit.
So I'm happy to report that despite the fact that the last time I rode a go-kart was when I was 16 years old in my friend's backyard, I still managed to get 4th place.
Nice. How
Yeah.
many people were running at once? How many carts were out there?
4.
So they were doing, I was dead last. There were 8. So
8?
yeah,
Okay.
they were
Nice.
8. So I came in just straight in the middle, and I was happy with that.
I didn't know if it was like NASCAR, like 50 fucking carts out there all running at once.
No, it was really cool because we reserved 3 races, right? So the first 3, they kind of just the first 2, they kind of treat as like qualifying races.
Oh, cool.
And then the last one, they really like.
So like they make you change positions.
Yeah,
So you start out.
They
and
set it.
everything?
Yeah.
That's
so
fucking awesome.
So the last race, based on those 2 runs.
Yeah.
They had us like just moved out in position. So it was a lot of fun. I want to go back and do it again because like
I've always thought it's funny because in racing they say the guy who starts out first is sitting on the pole.
sitting on the pole.
Yeah, it's a reference to pole position.
Right. Well, that was Exalted Lord Micah Purdue. He finished first, so he was sitting on the pole. Right. I don't know if he started first, to be honest with you, but he won the race, and then Kyle was second, and then I can't remember who was third, but I was fourth. I think it was I think Phil was third. So
that sounds like a time.
It was a really good time. So the escape room, and then the go-karts, and then after that, we went to the expo for a little bit, and then I think that was probably it for that night.
And where was the expo? Like, what was it, in a hotel convention type place? Or?
It was in a Ramada. Okay. In Louisville, and it was next to a Dairy Queen. I didn't drive.
Was it off of 264 or something?
I do not know.
Okay.
I did not drive, and I was drunk the entire weekend. So I know.
I'm not exactly the authority on geography.
No, I know two facts. It was a Ramada, and it was right by a Dairy Queen.
Mm-hmm. You hit up that Dairy Queen a few times, didn't you, right?
I threw up behind that Dairy Queen. Twice. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I threw up behind that Dairy Queen in the rocks.
All over those rocks.
All over the rocks. Right by the drive-thru. Like I was telling. Thank you to Pick Brother Mitch. That's Mitch. That's your title for this show. It's going to be Pick Brother because he and I are Pick Brothers. We met a pinball artist when I was super drunk and don't really remember meeting him. We met an artist for pinball machines named Dirty Donnie, and Dirty Donnie was like, "Yes, let's do a show." And he's like, I remember shaking his hand and stuff, and I remember looking at Mitch like confused, and like I think Mitch was just like nodding at me like it's going to be okay. And he each gave us a pick, so we're Pick Brothers. So the rest of that trip, if one of us said Pick Brothers and exposed their pick, the other one had to match it. So we're Pick Brothers. Once again,
pull out your pick.
You're not a Pick Brother. I'm sorry. I wish I had a burger. I would pull that out. We should carry burger buns.
Well, no, that'd have to be me and Josh, right? I mean,
he was the burger.
He was the burger top. So. You're right.
You know who your top is. You know what's up. We didn't know you knew.
You know, and it's funny because a buddy of mine listened to one of the episodes I was on and like was like, "Hey man, why do they call you Burger Bottom?" And I was like, "Man, I don't even fucking remember. I know it's the Burger Time episode, so you can go back and listen to that, and then you'll know." But as I don't fucking even recall what led to it.
You got wasted. We shoved that burger up your ass.
I would remember that.
You bitch. You're like, making a plain burger.
It's a mustard.
Another really important thing that happened on Friday.
Yeah.
This is after everything is pretty much done. I think, like I said.
What did you do? Did you go?
I had sex a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, I was wondering because like there's been no mention of you. Did you do?
I missed the escape room because Choco Chica got sick and we had to check her out of school and take her to the doctor.
Oh, no.
And then when we got there in time to eat, and then I don't like racing, so we went back to the hotel and had really good sex.
Okay.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, it worked. It worked, yeah. We did some back-to-back shit. It was good.
Back-to-back shit?
Oh,
Well,
some like Requiem for a Dream.
Not like just back-to-back.
You're both crying. As men are throwing
We had
money
to bring in men to like throw money at us. I meant like do it once, then like, hey, let's do it again. So it's like, okay, yeah. Because it was the first time since because we didn't get to have like a honeymoon. Like we got married, eloped spur of the moment, and then it was just like neither one of us could get off work, so then we just drove home. So it was the first time since we got married that we'd had a weekend away together. So
yeah, me and Andy still haven't had a honeymoon.
Yeah.
So.
Homie, I know how often y'all get down. Your honeymoon has been going on for a long time.
It's true.
Congrats, bro.
Good on
By
you,
the
man.
way, this is not shame.
We have our honeymoon every day. Which she did. What was it? I made a joke last week. You talked about putting your dick on Nikki's iPad screen.
I would never do that.
And I made
No.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
Not
Just got a joke about it.
I would never put my
Just made a joke about
spongy
it.
finger on her iPad.
Your warm, spongy finger. And I made a joke that, like, anytime I pull it out, I can't sneak up on her with it. And she's like, it makes it sound like I don't want to have sex with you. You know I have a lot of sex with you. I'm like, I'll clarify. You do, and it's awesome, and you're perfect.
Let the record state. when we got back on Friday, this happened sometime on Friday because I was fucking drunk, like I said. Phil is in his Mario costume. We were walking down one of the labyrinthian hallways of the Ramada. The Ramada was like 3 hotels like collided together and formed a weird fucking like Zelda dungeon where you had to like collect the fucking the ladder to like get to access the other part of the fucking hotel. It was fucking crazy. I never knew where I was going in the hotel.
You can't open this door without the blue card.
Right, exactly. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It was sound engineer Andrew's wife that like we were all hanging out in the Experience Grind's room, and she was like, "This is like a giant but shitty hotel."
It was
like, yeah, it is.
It was a shitty hotel.
Was it?
We had,
Yeah,
yes,
pretty
it
shitty.
was.
That had to kind of add to the ambiance.
It definitely adds to the story for sure. I swear to you, like the Nerdy Thursday guys and Jack and Ziggy Moon's Kanaha, their room, they had.
Oh god, their room was a shit.
Their room was their room, like their phone.
They had the Harry Potter under the stairs of hotel
Yeah,
room.
yeah. Their phone looked like it came like it was made before the wall came down, and it was on the wrong side of the wall. You know what I mean?
It was one of those East German phones.
Yeah.
It was just a shell with like the speed dial paper just laid carefully onto
Yeah.
it so you couldn't see. It was like hollow.
Yeah, it was hollow inside. It was like a prop phone. They didn't have a refrigerator.
No, we have phone. We have it's there. Their phone.
Well, very well, we have phone. I have phone.
You call front desk.
In room 1058, phone call you.
I call your mother to tell her to fuck off with that phone. Yeah, they didn't have a microwave. They didn't have a fridge like everybody else had.
No,
wow.
Did you guys have a fridge?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. Because when I was talking to everybody, it seemed like no one else had a fridge except for the room that I was in. So I'm glad. 1160 represent. Also,
Man, that goes to show how big that hotel. 1160 was
It was
your room
giant.
number?
it was a
It
huge.
was
It was huge.
giant.
It was huge.
That's a big fucking hotel.
Yeah.
It was so big.
It was the Little
afford.
Caesars of hotel rooms though. Like you get a lot. You get a lot for your dollar, but it's shitty.
So Friday, we're walking down one of these hallways. Phil is dressed as Mario. I'm buzzed as fuck. I'm walking behind him. And
Are you dressed as Toad?
Not at this
At
point.
this point? Okay.
No, not at this
You're
point.
in street clothes.
I'm in street clothes. He's Mario. He's walking down the hallway. Kudos to him, by the way, because he shaved his fucking beard and just left a mustache.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he
That's
committed to
fucking-
committed to it. So I can't wear a fucking shirt under a vest. If Phil's gonna shave a beard, I can't do
No,
that.
you gotta go pro or go. the
Yeah,
fuck home,
right, exactly. I gotta get good at Toad.
I'm very glad you said that because I didn't realize that's why he did it. Because I was like,
yeah.
why did he just have his mustache?
Oh, and he hated it, and Bulbasaur, his wife, hated it. Like no one liked it.
Yeah, but you're fucking Mario.
I know.
mean, there's
You gotta do it, right?
Yeah. There's
So-
no way. You can't be Mario without a mustache. That's
No, fuck no.
That don't work.
We are walking down this hallway, and this set the precedent for the fucking trip. I get the idea. I was like, well, it's Mario, and I'd like to see Phil do a wall kick. So I said, hey, Phil, do a wall kick. And he does a wall kick. He does a wall kick, executes the wall kick perfectly. For those, I mean, everyone knows what a wall kick is, right? Do we all know?
Yeah.
Where you essentially like use the wall to propel yourself off.
Right, bounce off.
He does a wall kick perfectly, but when he lands,
He didn't hit the stud.
He overcorrects
Oh.
and he falls into the wall. Through it. Like there's a loud bam. And then, I see Phil, pop out of it, and then hurriedly walk forward. I am trying to contain my laughter. As Phil is walking, he passes a hallway where I hear someone go, "It's Mario!" And Phil goes, "No, it's not." And he just keeps walking quickly forward. I am losing my shit.
Yeah, I bet.
So, sorry, Ramada. I did ask Phil for permission to tell that story.
I mean, there are pictures of it, so
Oh, yeah.
it's traceable.
Oh, there's so much incriminating evidence. So much.
Phil's gonna get a bill.
I hope not.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, better him than us, though.
He probably-
And then Saturday happened, and Saturday I went back to the expo for a little bit. They had fucking Street Fighter versus X-Men set up on a projector, a huge projector, and instead of controllers, there were DDR pads.
Oh, no shit.
So yes, you controlled the game with these two giant DDR pads.
So did you have to have two people on the pads?
I don't know that you would have to, but it was definitely recommended.
Yeah.
Sandwich Pope, Phil, and I absolutely destroyed some 8-year-old kids, and we were real fucking assholes about it.
And we
too.
also played Street Fighter.
Yeah. We would. I mean, at one point I remember Phil proclaiming loudly, "We beat the shit out of those kids," and then we high-fived like the vegan police in Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I don't know if the kids were upset. I assume that they were. And then a whole bunch of us played that. That was really fucking cool. They had so many fucking games there. Like when Rhythm Master Paul Korn and I went to the Arcade Expo in Chicago, it was nothing compared to this. Like it was much.
So this was better than the.
Yes, this Louisville Arcade Expo was bigger, but they've been doing it for a while. Yeah, I know in Chicago that was like their first thing. So give them some time and they'll build up steam. But this expo was established. I spoke to Master Mold Mike. I know he said that he knows it's been going on for at least 8 years. I'm not a journalist, so I just took that at face value and did not do any more research. And I was.
He's a trustworthy fellow.
Absolutely.
He brought me a
brought
Switch.
You a Switch.
Yep.
Yeah.
How is the Switch, by the way?
I've already beat Bomberman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I like it. I played it all the way home from
Yeah?
Louisville. So we listened to some podcasts and I played Bomberman.
so 3-hour game.
Because I played it a little bit the night before and then I beat it yesterday. So I bet about 5 hours. I beat the story mode. Because I couldn't drive because the drunk I got was that Sunday afternoon drunk.
The convenient drunk that I normally have.
Because I'd had a few drinks, but I definitely wasn't drunk the whole weekend. But Sunday when we were packing up, I was like, I don't want to travel with this LIT mix, but I don't just want to throw it out.
No, you can't waste
So I
it.
drank the rest of it. So I went to White Castle at like noon drunk.
That was pretty good. It's weird that the drunkest I saw you was after the expo in a White Castle.
Got that good post-church drunk. Because I went to the expo for a grand total of about 15 minutes.
Yeah, you weren't there long. I don't think I saw you. I don't think I saw you on the floor at all.
Because I went in, like you guys had just went back to gear back up. Whenever I went over, I bought my pass and I went in. I found Micah and we walked around for a little bit. And I was like, oh, I'll go find them. And then we just didn't go back. So I was like, oh, I wish I had that $25. Oh, well.
I had a lot of fun on the expo floor. Yeah. Man, they had so many, and it was my biggest complaint is that they were fucking packed, dude. Like, it was hard to get a machine because there were so many people there.
That they're that well established and
it was packed, awesome. Man. And they had like a full row of projectors set up with different consoles.
I saw pictures of like Micah biting his medal that he got, and I saw a couple of people wearing different medals that they've got, which I thought was awesome because they looked like 8-bit digital versions of a silver or gold medal, which was awesome.
Micah fucking walked away with a second place trophy for Fire Mario Speedrun, which I had as a
thing.
That was
an awesome fucking trophy.
Yeah, it's really fucking cool.
What Mario was it?
Okay, so it's Super Mario Brothers 1. It's World 1-1, and here's the challenge.
Like the one that came with the original NES.
It's Super Mario Brothers original flavor. Right. The goal is to finish the first level as fast as possible with the stipulation that you have to grab the fire flower power up.
Okay.
And Micah got second place.
That's fucking awesome.
I know. And the second place trophy had a fucking 8-bit light up Mario
the trophy,
on it.
That was fucking awesome.
And then I know that he also did, there was a duck hunt tournament, which a lot of people.
I would fuck some kids up at duck hunt.
That's the only thing about the expo Melissa was interested in.
Was the duck hunt tournament? Yeah. It was really cool because they had like maybe 6 old CRTs set up.
I want to go just for that.
It looked fucking hard, dude. And it was going really fast, and it looked like there were a lot of entrants too. I know Kanaha also did that one. I did not do any of the fucking challenges.
I mean, I'd probably get beat, but I'm I feel
fucking come next year.
I feel like I would represent pretty well.
If you're asking yourself, is this going to happen next year? It at least is for me, and I know several of the people.
I mean, I'll like try to make arrangements.
You got a year.
To
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Come on. Yes, please. Yeah, it'll be great.
I'll go if you go.
All right. you
I'm gonna go.
I didn't want to commit you to it.
It's a good place to have sex.
hey, look, dog. You can fuck your wife here.
I know I do, but
Okay,
sometimes
okay.
Hotel sex is fun too.
No, hotel sex. You're right. You're fucking right. We've rented hotels in Paducah. Just
Yeah, because they're all doing like that shit. Melissa and I we went to lunch.
we had to hydrate so that we could have more sex because damn it.
Look, as a guy who I love going to Dragon Con and sometimes doing nothing. I like hanging out in the hotel room, and I will never give you shit for not doing what is on the fucking schedule, because I don't like it when people are like, you came to Dragon Con and you hung around in the hotel room. I did, because I only have 2 weeks vacation off each year. So it's sometimes it's nice just to sit down.
No, it was nice for us to just be able to be together.
Yeah,
so
I get it. I fucking totally
alone.
Yep.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Multiple child high five.
We watched cops and had sex.
I, on the other hand, watched Sex and had cops. Man, there was a game that I discovered at on the expo floor on Saturday. I wish I'd have known about when it came out 17 years ago.
Whoa.
It's a fucking fighting game, Jon Turley, that you and I have to play at some point called
Tell
Slap.
me about it.
It's called Slap Happy Rhythm Busters. And it is a fucking PlayStation 1 cel-shaded fighting game.
Okay.
That has
You have my attention,
has
sir.
some weird fucking characters, and like for a game that came out in like 2000, it looks gorgeous, and I know it'll upscale really well like in emulation because it's all cel shaded. Sean of Nerdy Thursday and we fucking had that machine on lockdown for at least 1 hour, like playing all the different characters and like fighting each other. Like I
What
really
was it again, Slap
Happy Rhythm Busters.
Now, how much rhythm is there to it?
Not much.
Good.
Because here's the deal. So, every character has a special move. Like when their meter gets filled up, like kind of like Street Fighter Alpha style, they can initiate the special move, or just like in the Naruto fighting game.
Yeah.
And then one of those special moves is rhythm based. So it like all of a sudden will switch to like bars will come from different directions, and you have to hit the corresponding buttons in rhythm to deal more damage. So like every time you're in sync, you take a hit. So that part is really cool, but we actually didn't really fuck around with that a whole lot. I learned that Sean and I are like we like technical fighting games. So it was really fun to just kind of like sit down and figure this game out that neither of us had ever played.
Yeah.
Like that was like a straight up middle school experience where it's like, oh, here's a fighting game that neither of us know anything about. Let's take it over an hour and try to figure it out. So
y'all take the like Vulcan approach to that shit.
Oh,
It's
yeah?
like I'm gonna mash buttons and see what happens.
well, there's a little bit of trial and error. So Sean is Mitch's co-host, which everyone knows.
This is Experience Run.
No, this is Nerdy Thursday.
Nerdy Thursday.
And we all know that Mitch is Pick Brother. So I propose that Sean's Tadpog title is Slap Brother.
There you go.
Because I consider him my Slap Brother. Or
Nichon, Sean Muldowney, because apparently he was very intimidated by me. Drunk, you revealed to me, and he was very sheepish about it.
Yeah.
Wait, who was?
Sean.
Because we met up in the bar, the hotel on Friday night, and Sean had mentioned to me the next day, he's like, man, Tyler kind of intimidated me. I was like, really?
I don't know. I can see that.
Why?
He thinks I look like Arn Anderson.
Right. And he did mention that. But I was like, why? He's like, I don't know, man. He was just standoffish, and like he was looking at his phone, like just wasn't like he wouldn't engage with me. And
Man,
I was like,
I just want to get out of here and fuck my wife.
and I was like, oh, that's not intimidating. That's just Tyler.
I'm standoffish.
Not standoffish, but I mean, I'm surprised you don't have your phone in your hand now.
No, it's got that timer on it.
So once we played that game, we had some Ninja Turtle Jello shots because they had a bar set up in the arcade room.
You are shit.
No.
I'm fucking there.
No, up top. Yes, let's do it. They had
That's
Ninja Turtle
awesome.
Jello shots. I had 2 Michelangelos.
They're different
Oh, yeah.
ones.
They had orange, they had red. One for each Ninja Turtle, and it's a
love
different
it.
liquor. Yeah, it was great. It's fucking brilliant. So I had 2 of those.
That's it, man. I'm fucking going.
Yeah, you'd fucking dig it the most. It was man. So I had these 2 Jello shots, and it was like, all right, this is feeling pretty good. This is feeling pretty good, and somehow, one way or another, I started talking to Mitch and Sean about maybe getting a little drunk, maybe getting a little sloppy. And
This was Saturday night.
This was Saturday, probably around 11:30 in the morning. This was before lunch.
Yeah, because I came over after
So
Melissa and I had lunch, and everyone was super drunk.
Oh
I
yeah,
was going to say, you mentioned this to them before lunch.
Yeah.
At 2:00 p.m. How drunk were you?
okay, okay. So we'll get there. Okay.
Okay.
Let's put a pin in that.
Push pin in
Yeah.
that? Okay.
So at some point we're on the floor talking about how we're going to get drunk. They mentioned that it was the bartender's last day at work in the hotel.
Oh.
And it's like, all right. And she had hooked them up she had hooked Mitch up with a bomb ass fucking Bloody Mary. And was like, all right, let's hit her up. We missed her. So someone suggested, it was probably me, that we should drink Jaeger bombs. Because that is my fucking jam.
Wait, they didn't have Goldschlager?
Look, here's the thing about Jaeger. Does not taste great. Always makes me puke. It's
Yeah, it tastes
worth
like
it.
Vicks 44.
It's worth it every fucking time. Because nothing gets me drunk like Jägermeister. Like they should put that on the bottle. Nothing will get you drunk like what's in this bottle. Because like Jaeger is just like a one-way ticket to yes. So we walked our happy asses to the liquor barn. Got a fifth
What was
of
the
Jaeger.
proximity of the liquor barn to the hotel?
A quarter of a mile, maybe.
Oh, that's
it wasn't
doable.
bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
We walked there, got a fifth of Jaeger, a 4-pack of sugar-free Red Bulls, and then these little, what looks like.
Hey, we're not 20 or 20s anymore, John. You got to do sugar free.
Oh yeah,
We got to be up all night, calorie free. All right.
we got to be up through lunch. Excuse me. So we also got these little things. Have you guys heard of buzz balls? I think that's what they were called.
No.
They're
Tell
like
me about these.
They're like these little, they look like water grenades, but instead of water inside, it's a delicious, I'll put that in quotation marks, a delicious alcoholic mixture.
I see.
So we picked up a couple of those
They're flavored?
too. Yeah, they are flavored. The ones I had a watermelon flavored one. There was a ginger mule flavored one.
That sounds gross.
It was actually really good. And then there was a
Sounds like they just couldn't use Moscow Mule. So like, ginger mule.
what is
What's a
Moscow,
Moscow
Mule?
Mule?
That's the drink that's always served out of copper cups. Because
I don't know about that.
because Wiley and Laura fucking love Moscow Mules.
Moscow Mule.
I had
What's
one.
it made of?
I had one at Dragon Con. I'm trying to think. I'll have to look it up to know.
The only
for
Russian
sure.
drink I know is a White Russian. That's it.
And that's debatable, right? Is that Russian?
I have no fucking idea.
Anytime I hear something like that, I'm like, there's no way that's fucking Russian. Like,
I don't know, man. Russian seems like, I don't know. Russians seem like the kind of people who would be like, milk and vodka, let's do this shit, you know? Give zero fucks. You know?
so the buzz balls were okay.
Smear. Let's see, vodka, ginger
okay.
beer, and lime. And it's supposed to be served in a copper
You said
mug.
you had ginger beer.
That sounds really good.
I did.
Is the ginger beer pretty good?
The kind that it was. MJ Linky told me about it.
I've
I
never
went and bought
had it.
Fever
I've
Tree brand ginger beer.
I've only heard ginger beer referenced in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. When he's talking about the shit, I can't remember. It's the adrenal gland drug.
Oh, see, I've seen that movie once, a long fucking
You
time
need to
ago,
watch it again
with Time
It's
Lord Josh
fucking
Edwards.
hilarious. But yeah, he says something. You know, this makes the. Like,
Ginger beer is good.
It's good.
I want to try it. I've never
It's like
I've had a lot
it's like
of
ginger
different
ale, but
kinds
like
of beer.
really gingery.
Okay, I would give it a go.
I will try this Moscow Mule for sure.
Yeah, that sounds pretty interesting.
We drank all of the Jägermeister for about lunchtime. That's what I had for lunch. What I had for
you were done with it by lunch?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got there. They made me one drink and then it was gone.
Oh, yeah. But wait, there's more. We also
Billy Mays
yeah. We also crushed the second fifth of Malibu that we had in the room. And then Pinball Archmage had some beer as well. We got sloppy.
I might be too old to hang. I don't know if I can.
And you maintained it all day.
For the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part. So what happened after that was I don't really remember. What I remember next is getting a tweet from the Experience Grind guys. Check out their podcast for sure because they're totally fucking cool. We partied with them for a little bit. And then decided to go to Dairy Queen, and I was like, "All right, I haven't had anything but 2 eggs and a slice of toast today. Maybe eating something's a good idea." That is not an exaggeration. I was not thinking this through like that. I had 2 eggs and fucking toast for breakfast.
Wow. Wow.
We make it to Dairy Queen. Here's what I remember. Okay, I'll tell it as I remember it. I'm in the Dairy Queen. I swear to you, it's nighttime. I thought it was nighttime. Was it nighttime?
Whenever you text me, I'll read your text after you're done with that.
Oh, I remember. I remember the text. Someone got scared. Hint, it's me.
Maybe it just always seems like nighttime when you're in a Dairy Queen.
or when you've been pounding Jaeger bombs. So here's what I remember: being outside the Dairy Queen by the dumpster, drinking something. I think it was a beer. The next thing I remember,
I have my bachelor's degree.
Yes, you wouldn't know it from my paycheck, but I do. I made it into the next thing I remember, I'm at the table in Dairy Queen. There are cheeseburgers in front of me, which Mitch is trying to feed me. Mitch is sitting next to me, and then sound engineer Andrew of Experience Grind, his wife is sitting across from me, and then there's someone else there, but my memory just refuses to it's just like it's a fight, like a hidden character in a fighting game. We haven't unlocked
Just a
yet.
black silhouette.
Yeah, there's somebody there. It's just nope. I just do not know who that is. And then I remember. Then the next thing I remember is being outside behind the Dairy Queen in the rocks next to the drive-thru, puking my guts out. And then I remember being back at the table. I do not remember going back through the restaurant. You know that Dave Attell thing where it's like you're time traveling. That's what I felt like. It's like I just kept blacking out, and then
you tried to go to the bathroom first.
No, that was the second time.
Okay.
I was at the table again.
The second time you were drunk at Dairy Queen?
Same time I was drunk at Dairy Queen. Second time I had to throw up in Dairy Queen. It hit me again. This time I ran to the bathroom. I was like, okay, I got this shit under control. I already puked once. I'm a pro now.
Yeah, you got this.
There was a dude taking a shit in the stall, and I attacked that door like a walker. The guy taking a shit in there.
There was only one stall, right?
Yes. There was only one stall, and then a urinal. And then my lizard brain was like, you're not throwing up in that urinal. And I attacked. I remember hanging onto the door with both hands and shaking it.
No.
Yeah.
That guy had to be freaking the shit out, man.
I hope so.
Oh, God.
He did not open the door.
No. No, he didn't.
So
would you?
I remember muttering something at him, and then I ran out the back door, swung the door open. As I opened it,
When you say the back door
of the restaurant,
did you run through the kitchen?
I did not run to the kitchen.
Okay.
Fortunately, the exit was close to the bathroom.
Okay.
So it's like a hallway.
Okay.
There's a bathroom.
All right,
and then the
man. I
exit
was
door.
supposed to be like, man, you fucking freaked out some more.
No, that would have been great though.
Just all over the grill, just blah.
You are helping me embellish this story for the future.
Okay, all right.
As I swung the fucking door open,
projectile.
I erupted just right on the sidewalk, and I was like, "Oh, thank God that's done." No, it's not. Let's lie down in the rocks. So I laid down in the rocks and then just threw up at least 5 more good heaves. And then I remember Mitch coming out, and then I remember texting Tyler. I sent Tyler. I fucking let my co-host flare like fly because I was like, I was in that point, like, I don't know if you've ever been this drunk, John, but I have. Let me share a little something about me. I have been this drunk before, and it's where I've drank too much. I've thrown up so much that I'm fucking like, my body is going into like, oh, we're going to die out here mode.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I think I've been there before.
Like, I mean, I thought for sure it's like, this is it. I
usually hit that like straight blackout stage before I get there though.
No, I was hanging on.
Yeah.
Because I was
like a fucking champion.
I was goddamn guaranteed. Like I'm fucking paid money for this. I'm going to have fun at this expo. I am not passing out. Tyler, yeah, I see.
Because this is funnier to me because Choco Chica, who is 7, she doesn't like staying at other people's houses, and she had to stay at her grandparents'
also
house
cannot
this
hold her
weekend.
liquor.
So she was sending messages. She was texting Melissa the whole weekend, like I don't like being here. I'm scared. I'm worried about taking my pills. Well, like all. So right after she texts her that, then I get messages from you because I text you like because we're thinking about going out. I was like, have you guys went anywhere? Because we're partying with the experience grind, and then you're talking about going to the strip club, and then whenever like everybody's drinking, whenever we go back up to go to our room, Melissa and I break off, and you're like, where are you going? I'm like, I'll catch you later.
I assume that was code for I'm going to have sex right after I eat this.
Gonna go have sex right now.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a little bit.
Right.
So then after that, I text you if you guys went anywhere. 10 minutes later, we're in DQ, and I'm teally freaked out, man.
Teely. This was 10 minutes later?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really? All caps. Next message. Scared. All caps.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll protect you. And I send you a picture, which I think, he'll find this funny.
I don't remember the picture.
Not acknowledged.
What was the picture? That is how God gives us peanut butter, and 2 children, it looks like a 60s illustration, are eating from a gigantic tub of peanut butter.
Yep.
It's huge.
It's like,
a 5-gallon
that amusing.
jug of peanut
I do not
butter.
remember it.
Because, no, you don't acknowledge that at all. Please, can you come to DQ? I'm sorry. I threw up outside and I'm freaked out.
I was really freaked out. Incredibly freaked out.
Are you still there? I didn't see this until now. I'm in MIT H's sorry, Mitch's.
MITH. Oh, did I corrected myself?
You did.
Yeah, good for me. That's why I win escape room.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
Because Melissa and she wanted pancakes really badly, so we went to IHOP. On the way back, I got that message for you. I went to that Dairy Queen.
I'm assuming I wasn't there.
And it was fucking wrecked. No one was in there.
Like the inside of the Dairy Queen was wrecked?
It was wrecked. Like I walked in, the staff looked like they were all in shock.
Oh, yeah?
Because like the guy was just standing there, he just looked up at me. How can I get you?
Wait, do you think it was just because of this party or because of the entire expo?
No, all weekend. The expo's right there, so everybody's coming to Dairy Queen.
Fucking that place up.
Yeah, and they all, that staff was fucking worn out.
Man.
To be fair, I did eat there first thing when I arrived on Friday, and they were already worn out.
Yeah.
I would look, because I threw up behind it, I would give it 5 stars on Yelp, but that's the only reason.
No, I think that's legit. I think you should.
I ordered 2 cheeseburgers and it took forever because like the staff outside, they were walking like just ambling zombies.
And then those cheeseburgers come into play for the next thing that I remember. Mm-hmm. I remember there being a cheeseburger on my crotch and a cheeseburger on my chest. And
I didn't place one on your crotch, but I did place one on your chest.
I might have put it on my crotch.
If it put on your crotch, it just worked its way down.
Yeah. I mean,
Hashtag bring back the blazing saddle.
Look, it was warm. So, I mean, whatever. And then I remember eating that cheeseburger, and then I remember being resurrected by that cheeseburger. And for as scared as I was, I rolled a 20. I rolled 3 20s in a row on my death save, and I came back to life. I might change my Facebook profile photo to me giving Chris Edler the thumbs up. I'm lying down on the bed, Buddy Christ
There's a
style.
photo of this?
Yes, here.
Oh, I gotta see.
I'll put it in the show notes.
Okay.
It's going to take too long to find. I will.
Okay, yeah, I gotta see.
But I will show it to you. This is my favorite photograph of me ever taken. Yes, I'm
Wait.
Yeah.
Better than the one that you found?
Oh, well, yeah, okay. The come on her clothes.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, it's my second favorite photograph of me. You're right. Good point. Did I share that somebody on Reddit had talked about that the episode where we talk about me finding that photograph?
No.
No.
Yes. Someone named Salt, I think, on Twitter. Sorry if I'm getting
They
this mixed
listened
up.
to the episode?
They listened to the episode, and then there was a Reddit thread that asked, do you know anybody who's found themselves in NSFW
No
photographs?
shit.
Or have you seen anybody you know in NSFW photographs? And they told this story they're like, I listened to a show, it's called TADPOG. Dave on there found himself in a photograph. And man, can I tell you that I felt a little bit like a celebrity? And
Yeah,
it was really
you
cool.
should have. You should have.
I did none of the work.
You should have linked the fucking track in there.
The listener did.
Oh yeah,
the listener
awesome.
did.
Good for that guy.
So anyway, yes, I have
Sorry,
a new
go ahead.
second favorite photograph, but the other one, the come on her clothes,
Yeah.
I cannot post that photograph to Facebook, or I guess I could just crop myself out. Like
That's what Ryan did on your birthday.
Right, I forgot about that. So thank you, Tyler, for fucking resurrecting me with 2 cheeseburgers.
You're welcome.
I woke
So
up.
you came there?
Yeah, I got the cheeseburgers and went to their room and gave him the cheeseburgers.
Man, he's a good guy.
Tyler's a good friend.
I know.
Take care of him.
I know he wanted to have
Baby,
sex,
no,
but he brought me
take
back to
care.
life instead. Thank you.
He was busy
We had
resurrecting
sex after
you.
that. It's fine.
It was on my downtime, or it was in between.
We had that good
sessions.
Dave. We had that good Dave's Alive sex.
We did it. So I wake up and I'm like, hey, we talked about going to the strip club earlier. Let's go to the strip club. So I brushed my teeth and then I went to the Pussycat Lounge with the Nerdy Thursday podcast.
Yeah, I'm fucking going.
No, you're fucking going. I forgot a little bit that I thought was funny. I should have mentioned it when I was talking about the Dave Attell time travel bit. I remember at some point Mitch asking me, hey, what time do you think it is? It's like in that moment where I look like a Street Fighter character with the fucking stars like going over his head. It's like, what time do you think it is? And I remember saying 3 a.m, and I remember him laughing because I think it was like
10,
6
right?
o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh
I know,
my
I know it was
God.
incredibly early.
Holy shit.
So I'm resurrected by
I would
cheeseburgers.
have given just about anything to have been there.
I wish that you had been there.
Yeah,
You
been
would
good.
have dug it the most. I'm telling you. And I don't want to
You
put
are not wrong.
I don't want to put any blame on anybody. But it's your fault / thank you goes to Archmage Pinball Chris Edler, who I remember telling me on Saturday, we'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Because I remember saying
He's not
that,
a big drinker. He's like, no, I've got you. I'll take care of you.
and it was like that was just like the enablement that I fucking needed, because it's like, all right, drink, glug, 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 drink. So Mitch arranges a ride for us to go to the Pussycat Lounge, which is in Louisville. Big ups to Pussycat Lounge. The ride to the Pussycat Lounge in the Uber was eventful because if I could make a recommendation, if you're in Louisville and you're looking to go anywhere,
Use Lyft.
no, use Uber and ask for Eric because this dude. We convinced him that I was on a famous podcast, and he told us a great story about the night before he picked somebody up who did not want to go very far, but halfway through said, "Hey,
Hey, what's up?
let me give you some of that fire ass head." And he was like,
Oh, that look.
and I remember Eric saying, "Look, I don't have anything against all that, but this was a guy, and I am not gay." And he kept asking, "Hey, yo, let me give you some fire ass head."
As soon as you said fire ass, Melissa did
Wow.
an about face and just shut the door back.
Hi, Melissa.
Hey, what's up?
We make it to Pussycat Lounge, and let me tell you, if you are ever in the area and you want to go to a great strip club, do not go to Pussycat Lounge. Okay, if you want to go to a strip club where you're going to have a lot of like stories, then definitely go to Pussycat Lounge. We rolled up to this place, got out of the Uber. Immediately, I'm like, I smell weed smoke, a lot of weed smoke. And I'm like, all right, this might be a pretty fucking cool strip club. Walk in, and it is not very busy. It looks like it. Have either of you played Grand Theft Auto Vice City?
Nope.
I have, but it was a long time ago.
Imagine the strip club in Vice City and then put it in a bodega. That is what the Pussycat Lounge looked like. Okay. One of the first things I noticed was, there's a Galaga machine. They had a Galaga machine there.
Wow.
And a pinball machine.
Wow.
And then...
your focus is supposed to be drawn to the stage.
Well, the problem with that is that nobody was on the stage.
Oh. Okay.
So, and plus...
what's going on here? Oh, it's Galaga Night here at the Pussycat Lounge.
Right. But no one's playing it. Sir, that's because nobody is here. What happened on the way in, I guess the manager, shrug, I don't know, some dude in a coat and a girl in a coat came in. And he was like, go ahead and get ready, honey. I'm like, I guess is that a stripper? It was a young looking girl who was tall, and she like just started taking off her clothes. Like as she is like, she walks in the door, starts taking clothes off, and then disappears into a back room. This guy's like, it's a 1 drink minimum, so we each order our drinks. This is me, Mitch, and Sean of Nerdy Thursday. So we order our drinks. The bartender is clearly 100% wants to be anybody else than right there in her body. And I get it because she was uncomfortable because she was wearing panties that were like 2 sizes too small. Mm-hmm. And she was I'm just not having a good time. So that set the tone immediately. It's like, all right, no one likes working here. Sweet. We go and sit down. Wait a while, and then the strippers start coming out. We meet a guy. A guy approaches us.
That's not supposed to happen at the strip club.
I mean, he approaches us. He's drinking, and we find out we've named him Ohio because he tells us that he's from Ohio. He is drunk. Like he's drunker than I am at this point because it's kind of worn off a little bit.
What's your name? Ted Ohio.
Yeah.
My family made Ohio.
Yeah. So we're like, what's the story, man? And he's like, oh, I'm here. I'm spending my per diem. To which point I remember leaning over to Sean and saying, that guy's going to be fired on Monday. For sure. We get to the stage. Ohio disappears. We watch the girl who had come in with her coat. We watch her dance like she essentially dances in a bikini. Like we don't see anything. She's dancing in a bikini.
I mean, that's why you go to the strip club to see girls in bikinis.
Yeah, to see what you could see on basic cable at home. Right, exactly. Mm-hmm. She is like, if the bartender was not wanting to be there, this girl was like a million miles away. This girl was on Azeroth mining ore. Like her eyes were just like vacant, just like going through the motions. And then she does like 2 songs, disappears, and then I swear no one is on stage for 20 minutes. Wow. And it's just us 3 and a couple of people behind us just kind of sitting around. We decide that we're gonna get brave and we're gonna go to the front, right up to the bar, right? Mm-hmm, right up to the stage. And they've got this like a weird stage where it's like they've got this ledge that's maybe like a foot wide that's set up with like a mosaic of tiles. I've never seen this before on a stage.
Yeah.
A little slippery, one might say. And then, okay, so this is a ledge where all these tiles are, and then there's about maybe an 8 to 9 inch drop. And then there's the stage. So this is a thing that no one ever should stand on.
This used to be a jacuzzi. We made it into a strip club.
It did kind of look like a sauna a little bit. So eventually, the next stripper comes out. And she starts dancing and like immediately falls over. Like just she's on the pole and just like bloop. and then she gets up and continues
never seen
dancing,
that.
and then she comes over to those tiles, and I'm thinking, oh no, don't get on those tiles, do not get on those tiles in those extraordinarily high heels.
Right.
She squats on the tile ledge, puts both feet on the ledge, whoop. Falls backwards on her back, starts laughing, and so she's taken it in stride, and she continues to dance. Then she comes over to us. Mitch has decided what we're gonna do is wouldn't it be really funny if we each took $5
and fucked her
and just I don't know, and just threw it in the air like she had just won the Vegas stage in Street Fighter 2. So that's what we're going to do. And then I think what happened is, I didn't confirm this with Sean and Mitch, but I think what happens is we each in order pussed out is what happened, because she came over to Sean, who took his $5 and folded a TADPOG sticker. I had stickers made up for this expo, by the way. I showed up with over 200 and came back with 5. So thank you. No, it's not on me. When I got there, I was just like, here, please. I gave them to everybody. I was like, I do not want to return home with any of these. I do not care what you do with them. Just do whatever
somewhere.
you want. Yeah, exactly. So one of those places is in this clumsy stripper's panties.
Nice.
So wrapped inside this these 5 ones is a TADPOG sticker. So if you're listening, clumsy stripper, I am really sorry that you had a clumsy night. But hey, thanks for listening. I gave her my $5, and then Mitch does the same thing. And then Mitch says, yeah, he's getting married, and points to me.
No.
And then she starts tapping her chin like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And then I surprised everybody because she says, when's the big day? And I said, March 21st, without skipping a beat, because that is my anniversary. And I remember Mitch looking impressed. She was like, all right, I guess he's decided to run with it. I lucked because I didn't want anything to fucking happen, because it's like, at this point, it's like, we got our story. It's time. Now it is time to go home or to the hotel room. And so she thinks for a little bit, and then we start cracking jokes with her. Turns out, according to her, it's her first night on stage ever.
Okay,
well,
that's
good.
believe that.
That's good.
Which may also be a thing that you say if you're a really bad stripper.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I would
My
say.
first day at work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, if I fell on the stage 3 times, I would probably also say, it's my first day. Around this time, Ohio shows up out of nowhere, and we're like, it's Ohio. And Sean asks Ohio where he's been, what's been going on. Ohio has had a 30-minute lap dance, which he paid $100 for. And
Wait, I thought Ohio worked there.
no, Ohio was a patron to the
okay,
establishment.
Spend his per diem, yeah.
Spending his per diem. So
Shit makes more sense now. Okay.
the moment he says that, Pick brother Sean and I lock eyes. I mean, it was immediate. We lock eyes, and it's like, time to go. And there's no fun to be had at this strip club if a 30-minute lap dance is $100. Goodbye. We're out. So then we leave and had an awkward Uber drive on the way back to the hotel. Because it was a female driver who picked 3 kind of drunk dudes up from a strip club who are laughing and trying to have fun. And she just wants to listen to her music quietly and get us back to our destination. So thank you, Mitch.
Ask her if she wanted that fire head.
Should have. I think she got a sticker. I really don't know.
Probably.
If you're listening,
Sounds like it.
Thank you for listening.
Man, that is a fantastic strip club scene.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night. I mean, all day Saturday was probably the most fun I've fucking had.
How late
in a long
was
time.
it when you got back?
I went to bed at 4 a.m.
4 a.m. Wow, that is a teenage.
It was great.
Number.
I had an advantage though because I did go to bed hungover Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
What time did you wake up?
I woke up Sunday morning. I don't know. I can't really remember. It was after 9. I think it was like 9:30.
Oh shit, that's not bad.
Yeah, it was something
that's
like that.
That's a pretty good recovery time.
It might have been. It was definitely before checkout because I remember thinking that checkout was 11 o'clock, and I know it was up before 11.
So where are we?
You're the Mike guy of drunken Louisville Expos.
Yeah.
So where are we in the timeline?
Now it's Sunday.
Okay.
Now it's Sunday. That's as far as I know. That's it for Saturday. I can't really recount anything else. And then
after the Uber drive, there was nothing.
Just sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just sleep. I remember coming into my hotel room and like using my phone as a flashlight to find my way to bed. Because I didn't want to, because I was kind of drunk, but I still wanted to be, I still wanted to be courteous considering I was not in Dairy Queen.
That's really impressive.
No, I had to give back.
And did you grope Micah Friday night or one night like you came at him?
No, I didn't grope. When I was sleeping, I did try to spoon Micah, which I knew was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Just because when I sleep with Nikki, I'm all over her, man.
Yeah.
She gets she ends up being like, she gets 5% of the queen bed, and I get 95% because it's just like, I'm just like fucking World War II Germany, just coming
taking over as much territory as possible.
Not even,
No.
Don't worry about it. I'm not going to cross the imaginal line, baby. I'm going to do it.
It's
Don't
fine.
worry about it. No, I'm not going to do that.
It's okay. You're like Paul.
Yeah. Well, if I hot dogged Micah, he was polite enough to not mention it. So, sorry if that happened, Micah. I do remember at some point on Saturday, man, I'm surprised we didn't get kicked out because we had the doors open to the courtyard yelling. I remember there was a kid at some point, someone wanted to give him a Playboy that Kanahai like picked up. Yeah, I mean, we were like...
Kanahai, tell me about Kanahai. He looks like an interesting character.
Kanahai
based on
flew in from Tucson, so we had another flyer.
Holy shit, man!
And
that is some dedication too.
They also cosplayed as Chocula from Necapara, as you might recall a few episodes back.
The Necapara episode. Oh shit, man! That maybe made me as uncomfortable as I have ever been listening to this show. I mean, because it didn't sound like anybody had a good time playing that game.
Nope. The art was good.
No, it was. I remember listening to it. I cringed so many times. It was like, oh man, this is awful.
Because Ryan texted me, I'm not crazy about this episode.
No, man, it was rough. It was rough.
I remember at some point on Saturday during our courtyard party when we were trying to give the kid a Playboy, I recall screaming something about.
This is after the strip club or before?
Sorry, I'm time traveling again.
Yeah,
no. This was during the Jaeger
like
lunch.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay. This was afternoon.
This is around lunchtime. Yeah.
Okay.
I recall yelling something about Toad 420 Blaze It, and we had a knock on our door. And we opened the door, and I didn't see them, but apparently it was a group of teenagers asking if we were 420 Holden.
Wow. Nice.
I also want to note that Pick Brother Mitch did invite everybody that we saw to come in and drink with us, and everybody declined. Everybody.
This sounds like the greatest weekend ever.
It was
so
great.
far.
It was a good weekend.
It was great. I have video footage of Sandwich Pope Phil deep throating a banana, which I am not allowed to share with anybody publicly.
Nope.
That's going to be a TADPOG Nation Facebook group exclusive.
Oh, okay. It's a good thing.
Which I wasn't even going to post it there, but he mentioned it on Facebook today.
Well, hey, man,
so
I mean, if he's willing, that's dedication.
That's some dedication.
Man.
Yes.
That's trying to help the cause.
Yes.
I mean, that's
everybody there was fucking dedicated.
Fuck yeah, it sounds like it.
There. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can come. I don't know if I'm that dedicated.
Yo, you're gonna love it.
To go.
You're gonna love it. I guarantee it. It's
gonna
like Men's Warehouse.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like a fucking good time. It sounds like a good time was had by all, and that's all we're gonna say.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was.
I'm still like in the afterglow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it was, and give my wife a high five.
It sounds like you. Yeah, it's.
So it was epic. Mm-hmm. It was epic, and I got to meet. some really fucking cool people for the first time.
Hey, I'm sorry.
What, John? What do you get? You're a giggly boy.
Yeah, no, I am. I've had a fair amount of Fireball
Uh-huh.
while I was here, and I just got a text from Wizen Sage, Ian Chandler, who said, "Holy fucking monkey voodoo ball." Voodoo shit balls, it's up, both drives. He is referring to a server we were working on earlier.
Not his penis, as you might have expected.
No, I mean,
I have some issues lately.
At this point, given the gravity of this server, it probably is his penis as well. But yeah, just the holy fucking monkey voodoo shit balls, it's up, both drives.
Man.
That's the text I just got.
John, I'm so glad that you decided to use the word penis, or maybe it was me. I can't remember.
It doesn't really matter at this point.
Because since this is an Oops All Intro Stories episode, I have a penis intro story.
Oh, whoa.
If you don't mind. I feel like I've been telling a lot of
Got
stories.
real.
I'm your bearded host, Tyler. And
And I had sex a few times.
a little bit.
I went to Dairy Queen once. In
my life?
I had a lot of sex.
So, yeah, because we're in here talking about that. Then I just get the text from Melissa. We had what kind of sex?
Oh,
We had great sex.
it sounds like it.
Actually, Melissa, I don't mean to tattle on him, but he said grape sex. And I have a few questions about your sex life.
Yeah.
She dressed up like Grape Ape.
Yeah.
He said there was a Donatello shot, something about.
Also, is it creepy if I try some of that wine you made?
Whoa.
All right. Intro story number 47 for this episode. I have to share this
That's
with
a
somebody.
long list on that iPad.
We're done with that. Everybody here knows that I've got a 2-year-old son named Henry. And I don't bring him.
Hardcore Henry.
What's that?
Hardcore
Henry. Yes. The other day, I was changing his diaper. This was on a lunch break. I usually come home from lunch and hopefully get to see him if he's not napping. I was lucky. I got home. I heard him. I was like, yes, I get to see him. He had a wet diaper, so I'm like, we're going to take care of that shit right now, son. So I picked him up, flipped him up, did a little wrestling move so he gets otherwise he doesn't want to get his diaper changed. I had to make it fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pull the diaper off, unstrap it, pull it off. Immediately, his hand goes down to his gooter. Yeah. He locks eyes with me and with the most fucking intensity I've ever seen this child. Ever, dude. Ever. And I saw him born. I saw him pulled out of Nikki.
Yep.
This was the most intense stare he's ever given me. Yelled at me, "Have one penis?" And I lost my shit.
You're goddamn right, you do.
I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. So there we go. He is 2 years, 3 months.
Oh, man.
Have one penis. And that was like when Nikki got home and I told her about it, I was like, and then I knew for sure that he was my son. Because I'm pretty sure I've done that to her before. When she changes my diaper, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she makes the noises and everything too. She makes it fun for you.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, adult.
No.
I'm an adult baby. I don't know if I've mentioned
It's
that.
funny you mention that because I think that's like a dad thing. Like you're trying to do it like as quick as possible. As fast. You know?
Yeah.
And like you're like shifting them around really quickly, to make it kind of like just like
He fucking hates getting his diaper changed. That's why he
Owen
fucking
doesn't
hates
dig
it.
on it either.
But
if I do it really fast,
yeah, everyone's happy. Get it over with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's
kinda
just
like,
what the fuck just happened?
Can I do your diaper
better.
changed? No. Can I do poop? No.
Oh man. Ooh.
Just toots. Just toots.
Just toots. Oops, I'll toots.
Nothing but toots.
I think that's all that I have to say about the expo. I hope everybody's enjoyed the all intro stories episode.
I've fucking enjoyed
Yeah.
all intro stories.
I'm still sore from the go-karts. That is not a lie.
Like, was it
The minutes were each race was 8 minutes long, and Sandwich Pope Phil put it perfectly. It is like having your body flexed for 8 minutes straight, like like the muscles in your body.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
I am also sore.
Yes. From all the great sex. From all the great sex.
You were flexed in a totally different way.
I did. I told her
yet
after
still
like
just as sore.
I told her on Saturday. It's like I do feel like I just like bench pressed a whole lot.
I feel like I was on that ab machine for like 30 minutes. I don't know.
So hopefully everybody listening to this is like, God damn, I missed out.
Yeah, you should be there next time. Because I'm going to try to be there. I'm going to try to be there next time.
Year. Yeah.
Sounds like
I'm
a
going
good
again
time.
for fucking sure.
I want to go just to go to Kashmir again, man. I ain't been there in fucking years.
Hell yes.
I'm going just to get drunk with other people.
No, I want to get wasted. Like, I haven't gotten wasted so
Dude, I haven't done. It was like, I mean,
got a
yeah.
decent buzz going right now, and this is rare.
Yeah. Chris Edler, he allowed us to let the dogs out, is what he did.
Man.
Yeah. Who let the dogs out? It was Chris Edler.
Good on you.
Thank you, Chris. Who I got to drink with a little bit, so that was cool too. Yep.
I can imagine, yeah.
It was really cool. Mm-hmm.
That dude's highly entertaining. You should have him back on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I know he
Find a pinball related game and get
there are
that guy
plenty.
back
yeah,
on.
there's a lot.
That Kirby pinball game for Game Boy Color.
And the
I'm still
Pokemon
on.
pinball.
Boom, there you go. There you go.
Yep. I want to get him
Make
back
that
for sure.
happen. That dude's funny.
Well, we're over time.
Oh yes.
It sounds like we're good on stories.
Oh, what you want to take the calls?
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you probably have a backlog or anything
No.
like that.
What? Oh, okay.
What's the baby crawl
Oh,
story?
tell us about the baby
Because
crawl.
Melissa and I, on the way home, so we're driving from Louisville back here, and I lived in Louisville for 2 years. I made the drive home every weekend. I never saw this place open. There's on the way home. There's the quote unquote world's largest flea market.
Ah.
I know what you're talking about.
I've never seen it open, but we drove by. It was open and fucking packed to the gills. And
No
Melissa was like,
shit.
"Oh shit, we're going." So
you gotta.
yeah. So we pulled over, made our way through some weird part of Louisville to this flea market, which was enormous.
It was out on Dixie Highway, wasn't it?
It is.
We didn't mention this,
Maybe.
but John
Was
used
that
to
on
live in
2
Louisville.
yeah.
so
260, yeah.
That's
so I
why
lived
he
there for
knows
about
all the
2
streets.
years.
I don't.
265.
I just know the street I lived on and the Watterson Parkway.
Well, yeah, the
Bardstown Road.
Watterson
That's it.
Parkway is 264, and then there's 265 that runs Outer Circle.
No, it was
And
on the main
think-
road. I remember I passed it every time I went
Yeah,
home.
it's on I-65.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on I-65 before it hits E-Town and becomes the West
Yeah,
Kentucky Parkway.
because we weren't that far from getting
Yeah.
off for Paducah.
So it was open.
I've seen
was
this
open.
place. I've never seen it open either.
Oh yeah, and it was fucking packed.
Really?
And yeah, we went in. We went around the back through the barbecue restaurant that's inside of it.
I bet that was good.
That was good. The barbecue that they had was fucking good.
Really?
It was
at Trader, sorry, I wanted to say Trader's Mall, but at the largest fucking flea market in the world, right outside Louisville, Kentucky, you're gonna get the best fucking barbecue.
It was like 2 or
you've
3
ever had.
football fields of Trader's Mall. It was enormous.
Nice.
And it was D's Butts Barbecue inside this flea
Sounds
market.
butt?
legit.
D's
Sounds
Butts.
These butts, nice.
And like we made our trip around, and it was like it was entertaining, but at the same point, just like oh this place, this place.
Like yeah, demoralizing yet
Yeah, it was like I saw
hilarious,
people, I saw like these broken souls behind every register. Like
Wait, you said you didn't go to Pussycat Lounge.
The look on Melissa's face.
because it was like
Hilarious.
because what we looked at, all of it was like oh god, it was stupid expensive. It was like I can just go to the mall and pay less for all of this same
Really?
shit. Oh yeah, it was. We didn't buy a single fucking thing because it was all crazy expensive.
We stole this from Hot Topic, and we're marking it up 10%.
Yeah, because like cheap
How
shitty
many, like,
sunglasses, they're like $5 a piece. I get that literally for $1 at the dollar store.
How
Like,
many like knife shops that were selling katana?
Ninja Stars.
there were a lot of
Yeah.
I saw a lot of knife shops.
You didn't even bring me back
you
nunchucks?
Or some commas? Some sweet-ass commas?
You could at least brought me some chucks.
Subject. Honestly, don't you? Because we made the way around. Like, some stuff looked cool, but like I said, everything was just fucking ridiculously expensive. And on the way out, Melissa was like, yeah, I'm going to try this barbecue. I'm hungry. Because, like, she didn't eat much at Kashmir. She didn't eat much where we went to White Castle for lunch.
Right.
Not her thing. Not anybody else's thing but Nicole.
One head shake.
So-
No.
I like White Castle.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's not something that I want. It's something that I would eat annually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
Right, yeah.
But
yeah.
when I
No,
eat it
get you.
after a fucking bender that I had on
Oh,
Saturday,
yeah.
it is like, could I please have 4 tiny hamburgers that are all one consistent texture?
Dude. Remember Nashville?
I do remember
With-
Nashville.
At the fucking Waffle House. Oh man.
Oh,
That was,
yeah,
like
absolutely.
The best fucking
Yeah,
food ever.
that was at Tyler's bachelor party.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's after I
Long time
drank
ago.
way too much old granddad.
11,
Dude, yeah.
11
We were-
years ago. No, bachelor party. No,
Holy
like
shit.
25, 7 years ago.
Fucking time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, man. I remember sitting across from me and like that food was fantastic.
Oh, it was
but
great.
I think it was just because we were drunk.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
While we're eating the barbecue, we go and we sit down.
These butts.
We're eating these butts.
Yeah.
And they're having you hear over the loudspeaker, they're having a baby race, a baby crawling race.
A baby race.
What?
For $100 worth of mall bucks.
Whoa.
Flea market
Let's
bucks.
back this shit up.
Uh-huh.
A baby, like human babies.
Human babies.
What was the age range that was allowed?
It was not specified on the sign-up sheet.
Oh, so I could like drop my toddler in there and
maybe
fucking
if you told him to
destroy
crawl.
these kids? Okay.
We didn't.
Okay.
So like they had a
is the
square of
most
carpet
fucked up
duct taped
thing.
down with 2 lines. And like a bunch of people you would expect to race their babies,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
lined up their babies.
Did they have numbers on them and
they were
shit?
I didn't see that
Were they all
part.
like patched up like NASCARs with different fucking...
This had Sharpies where they drew on them.
Oh, that baby won. He got to the heroin needle first.
And just put a meth pop in his mouth. Right here, just this one time. I need that $100 worth of Trader Bucks.
Do you guys sell spoons here? Yeah, but they're all bent at a 90-degree angle.
Because we're eating the barbecue. Melissa
Well,
gets
it's
up.
more about the meth here. Come on, let's be honest.
Melissa's watching, and they're all cheering like it's fucking NASCAR.
Yeah, they are. Of course they are.
So yeah, whatever baby crosses the finish line, got that $100, which I best would buy like
Shit,
3
that
pairs
is
of sunglasses.
fucking messed up, man.
I'd like to learn that it was part of like Baby Olympics, where it's just like one event and like an overarching competition. And then it turns out it's a really racist thing. They just wanted to find out which race has the strongest baby.
The Jesse Owens baby comes in and fucks it all up.
Look, it's their fault. It's the fucking flea market's fault. Their idea, not
I
mine.
mean everything in this whole like last little part of the story is definitely the fucking flea market.
Because God, they had also all the kind of candy Phil sells to us. There was one big booth full of just all that shitty,
just
terrible candy.
name Phil's shitty candy.
Phil's shitty
Phil's
candy.
shitty- no,
And like
no,
we
no,
walked
tell
in,
me
it's just
about
like
this.
some huge guy talking about like getting in a fight at Walmart.
Yeah. No, he's very serious,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
He's like, no, I walked in and like I saw some
He was
guy.
the hero.
He hit his son so hard he fell down and slid across the aisle.
He was the
and I
hero
got
of
up to that
Walmart.
guy. I said, "You fucking hit me." He did. I got in a fight. I went to jail.
Wow.
No, that's just good
Goddamn.
storytelling.
That's
So we people watched for a while and then
Nice.
got back in the car and went
Nice. Excellent. I'm so glad that you got to make that pit stop. There's one more thing that I have to mention about the
go for
expo. I missed it. I wish that I could have seen it, but Josh, Nicole, Exalted Lord Micah Purdue. Everybody who went to it said that it was amazing. There was something called Bit Brigade, where a band played the soundtrack to Mega Man 2 on real instruments as a dude played Mega Man 2. So they synced their live music up to the music in the game. I wish...
You just blew my fucking mind. That sounds fucking amazing.
Micah put video of that. I think it was Micah. Put video of that up on the TADPOG Nation Facebook group. So check it out. I'll have a link to that in the show notes.
I'm going to check that out.
That
sounds fucking awesome, man.
I wish that I hadn't missed that. I really do.
Oh, I bet that was, just incredible.
I mean, it looks like it was pretty amazing. And everyone who saw it was like, you missed out, motherfucker. And I was like, well, did I though?
Should have been there.
Because I did get really drunk and I did puke behind a Dairy Queen twice.
Well, I mean, puking behind a Dairy Queen twice is good.
That's not something I can do.
A fucking live band,
You should have watched the band. No, I had a pretty good time. It's good. It's okay.
No, I'm good.
I had a good time.
You did your thing,
Yeah.
and I did my thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and we both had a good time.
Everybody had a good weekend.
Yeah. Mhm.
A good time was had by all.
That is fair to say. So next year, John.
Man, I'm going to try to work it out.
Okay.
I'm going to I'll bribe my wife
Yes.
with just whatever
Okay.
I can.
My advice is to bring it up early.
I'll do it when I go home.
Here's something that I know. Here's something. Yeah, wake her up when you get home. Hey, honey, wake up.
So this thing is going to happen next year, and I'm going to go, okay?
Add this to your calendar right now.
Take care of the kids. I'm gonna pencil it in, okay? No.
Here's a little tip I learned from Sandwich
Okay.
Pope Phil that might help you.
Well, he's wise, that guy.
He is very wise. He arranged a separate trip for Bulbasaur to go on while he went to Louisville. So it was just like bam.
They have children
Bam, bam.
or children?
They have a child.
They have a child, okay.
I know you've got more than a
Well,
child.
I mean, where did the child go?
Yeah,
Was there-
John's got 2.
That's what we're like, whatever.
That is a really good point.
Shit.
I mean, I don't know where
Exactly.
Sandwich Squire Arthur went.
Harold.
Thank you.
Harold Arthur. Yes.
Harold Arthur. Yes, I don't know where he went. Presumably somewhere safe.
All right.
To the woods, boy. Here's a
We
wooden
will
sword.
see if
Yeah.
you were a
Come back with the
Spartan warrior.
Triforce.
When I return, you will be a man.
I could do that to Charlie. He's probably old enough, but not Owen.
Charlie, take care of him.
He probably would. He's a good big brother.
There you
He's
go.
got that shit down. He's
And between the two of them, they have 2 penises.
yeah. So, I mean, they're twice as powerful, right?
Right.
But no, if I can fucking work that shit out, I'm gonna engage
Awesome.
every family resource that
Yes,
I have, which is
awesome.
not many, but
Awesome.
Some.
Well, if you need,
I'm gonna make that shit happen.
if I can
It
help in
sounds
any
like
way, let me know.
a really good time.
Yes,
Yeah.
you would dig
I
it the
mean,
most. Mhm.
Just the amount of intro stories brought.
Yeah.
It's been incredible.
I tried really hard. I felt
You succeeded.
I felt the weight of the expo news on my very narrow shoulders, and
I don't think you have narrow shoulders.
I fucking did not do a good job, but I did tell a lot of stories about being drunk. So
Oh no, I think they were great.
Yep.
I don't really know what happened at the expo.
Because like drunk Dave, also sweet Dave. You're very sweet. You're
Seriously,
very sweet.
seriously. I've been around Drunk Dave a few times. And yeah,
I felt really bad.
He's
Yeah.
still a really good guy.
No, he pulled me
He
and
is.
Melissa each aside, how much he loved us, how happy that we were together.
No, that's-
Yeah.
Tell me
that's
like
the
you're
Dave
so
I
happy.
expect.
I love that you're happy.
I do remember having a really drunken conversation with you, Melissa.
I do too.
But I remember what I said, and I want to reaffirm that I meant what I said.
No, that's okay.
I thought it was
okay.
sweet. I'm bragging on him.
I'm super happy about this whole thing. I'm sorry, it's probably
Me too.
I'm a little drunk.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, this is the point where you should shut it the fuck down.
You can find the rest of this in the stinger.
The rest of this episode will be behind the paywall on Patreon.
Yeah, no, it should be. It should be because I'm like talking some shit.
I got some people to thank. Speaking of Patreon.
No, go for it. I'll restrain myself while you do that.
All right. You are a little drunk, aren't you?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
You want to do Jaeger bombs after this? There is a liquor store on the way home.
We can hit that up.
For real, I'll do them. All right, looks like we're doing it. All right, let's see.
I'm just so happy. I'm so happy about this. This right here that's in front of me. I'm so happy about it. And,
got some people to thank.
Thank some people.
First of all, I want to thank no one on
Hell yes.
Steam.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I recognize your avatar, no one, but I do not know exactly who you are. I meant to ask you on Steam for your proper name, but no one. The Steam user no one gifted both me and Tyler River City Ransom Underground.
Hell yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
which is the spiritual successor to River City Ransom. And I have been playing that with Rhythm Master Paul Korn. I would love to do an episode on that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. I donated to the Kickstarter for River City Ransom Underground. So I got a key. So what that means is I have an extra key. So I would love to come up with an idea at some point where we can do a giveaway.
Okay.
Also, Chris Vaughn, Magical Sleeper, gave us a shitload of Steam keys as well. So we have a bunch of more games, like dollar games and stuff that he accidentally bought twice, that he has graciously given to us. Look, I do it all the fucking time, where it's just like
That's fucking awesome,
I was
though,
given-
man.
I was
You should make
given-
that a thing.
where it's like there's a sale, buy, and it's just like, oh fuck, I own 90% of these.
I was given 2 or 3 recently. I can't remember who, because I got like 3 within the span of like 3 hours. So I can't remember exactly who gave them to me, but I have some to give those away as well. And I'll thank them whenever I'll look it up, because I got, like I said, I got all of them at once. So I don't know. I don't remember how to differentiate, but I will.
Well, we'll figure out a way. I want to figure out a way to give these away because we haven't done a giveaway in a long time.
Yeah.
that's
It's been
Like
a
a
really
long time, since like year one.
Yep.
So let us think on it. But yes, we got a bunch of games to give away. I also want to thank some folks who have generously donated to us on Patreon, on patreon.com/tadpog. I would like to thank Travis Farmer for his new pledge. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Tadpog Santa Jack of Ziggy Moon's Akemi, aka Kanaha, for upping their donation, riding that pitting train. Thand you, John. If you'd like to toot the horn, that would be great.
I don't know. Does this end?
Blow into that end right there.
Blowing the penis in.
There you go. I'd like to thank Keep It, because you're going to need it. I'd like to thank Exalted Lord Mike of Purdue for upping his donation by a penny, riding that penny train. I'd like to thank Platinum member Brett Miller for upping his donation, riding that nickel train, apparently. I'd like to thank Michael May for upping his donation.
Michael, may I come?
Michael May I come, sorry. I'd like to thank Michael May I come for upping his donation significantly. I'd like to thank Persona Warrior Cody for upping his donation, riding that penny train. I would like to thank.
Fuck, this is like work.
I know. That's why I wanted you to have the whistle. I'd like to thank. I love this name, Chris. Parentheses a different 580.
Oh, nice. Good job, Chris.
For upping his donation.
You know who would
significantly.
say that? 580.
Maybe 580.
That's impressive.
I'd also like to thank, again, Tadpog Santa Jack Ziggy Moon's Akemi for upping their donation, riding that penny train. I would like to thank my very own motherfucking goddamn pick brother, Mitchell of Nerdy Thursday. Listen to their podcast. I'm serious. By a new donation, a big new donation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
A big new, yes. Thank you, John. And thank you, Mitch. That's it. That's all I had to thank.
Man, damn. I shouldn't have even picked up that whistle.
No, that is a commitment.
That was a lot of work.
Yeah. Surprise, John. I'm a cop. This was a breathalyzer.
Oh, I'm fucked
Yeah.
at this point.
Also, surprise, you're driving right now and didn't know it.
Whoa.
Thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher.
You kicked in with that shit.
Yeah, I did. We have t-shirts on Amazon. Search for Tadpog. If you want to
should.
call
They're
us,
great
270-883-2555. You want to send us anything, it is Nicole Nance, care of Tadpog, care for Nicole, Nance.
Yep.
P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002.
Speaking of shirts, by the way, almost everybody who was there wore their Tadpog shirts on
Hell
Saturday,
yes.
which is fucking amazing. Thank you, first of all,
I got
for buying
mine.
them.
You should get yours. If you don't
Secondly,
fucking have one.
Thank you for helping us fucking promote the show.
Yeah, everybody should buy one. Bailey.
They're fucking great shirts, man. They look so good. The blue is such a.
Yeah.
It works with everything.
I look, I love it. And you know what? Tyler, I told you this earlier, but it's like, I mean, it's fucking branding. When like 12 people show up in blue fucking Tadpog shirts instead of a blue one, a black one, a red one, a yellow one.
No. There's something about
It makes a statement.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
It's true.
it's branding, yo. You want some fire ass head?
I nearly said something.
Oh man, I forgot to ask you, Tyler. When you were at the expo, did you run into D?
These nuts.
These buds.
Oh shit! Wow. I'm gonna have to get on the Cooler.
Let's see. Our theme song is Moves. Let's take a bar drive. Link to that track from the show notes at tadpog.com. How do you guys... John, how you want to close this out?
Oh no! Don't hit me up at this point.
How you want to close it out, John?
Man, I don't know. I want to do like throw me a random character from the expo.
Oh, there was Tiggle Bitty's Mega Man.
Tiggle Bitty's Mega Man.
I mean, that's what I called her. I'm sure she had a real name.
No.
I don't know how to sound like that though.
Well, I mean,
You're gonna be extremely limited though, for
right.
characters that I can sound.
Oh, I thought you meant because the Tiggles were so bitty that they would be covering your mouth.
I don't know, man.
Would you like me to give you another character from the expo?
Sure.
There were a bunch of Marios there. There were actually some Commando Mario. There was a Commando Mario and Luigi.
Commando.
Yeah, they did a
Mario?
really good job.
So this was like
Yeah.
a Halo / Mario.
Just straight up like 1980s, like Rambo style Mario and Luigi.
Oh shit! So like Contra Rambo.
Yeah, that's actually a more
Yeah,
apt way of
let's
putting
do
it.
that.
Contra
Contra
Mario.
Rambo. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So until next time.
Tropical.
Capricorn.
It's a me.
It's me.
Real talk. Burger Bottom. What's the deal?
Man, y'all do your thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't want to be like, hey,
You have the floor. If you'd like to make a case.
I don't like Burger Bottom.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't.
I know.
All right.
Do you have,
Just bottom then.
Just Bottom. Yeah, Bottom Jon Turley. Yeah, bring that shit. That should be fine.
Power bottom Jon Turley.
There you go. I mean, if I'm gonna be a bottom, I want to be a fucking power bottom at least.
I knew we'd get a stinger.